All right. I'm sure you enjoyed the cartoons. And if you're a regular visitor to 3news.com, you are always bound to get something interesting from our cartoon segment or section on the website. And today I have the person behind the cartoons. I'm sure you've been wondering, is he a boy or a girl or a man or whatever it is? Today we have the person behind the cartoons you see. He goes by the name Tilapia. Tilapia, welcome.
Thank you, sir.
And I'm sure obviously you would have guessed he's disguised because for security reasons he will have to appear like this. But we'll talk to him or try and understand the passion with which he drives what he does on 3news.com. But for me, I'm fascinated by your name because you could have gone for redfish or catfish or mudfish. Why this tilapia? Why did you settle on tilapia?
Tilapia is a people love tilapia a lot in Ghana. So, looking for an interesting name, what would be a name that will appeal to the people? I settled on tilapia.
Tilapia.
Yeah.
I see. And then let me find out from you. How long have you been doing this? Is this something that just happened in the last few weeks, or you've been doing it almost all your life?
I've been doing this for 8 years now.
8 years.
Yeah.
Wow. And at what point did you? I'm so excited. I don't even know how to pose the question, but let me put it this way.
Yeah.
So, is it the case that you are gifted in drawing, or you specifically went to school to learn how to draw, how to depict pictures in drawing?
Well, it's a gift, but I also studied art in school, visual school. Yeah, for 3 years.
I see.
Yeah.
I see. And of all the other options, people draw for other things, entertainment, all the other forms of drawing. Why did you settle on satire as a way of you expressing yourself in drawing?
Let me tell you this. In school, back then in school, well, my initial understanding was to be a cartoonist. I didn't know, my initial understanding was to be an artist. I didn't know he has a broader view. So when I went to art college first time, I saw one of my lecturers at Oko doing a cartoon. It was contracted by Ghana Airways to do a cartoon. I fell in love with the cartoon, and that's how it started.
I see.
Yeah.
I see. And most of the cartoons you do are usually political. Has it always been the case, or you flow with the season when it's an election year and people will be interested in things like that? Then you shift into politics. Apart from depicting political characters in cartoons, you do any other thing?
Yeah, I do cartoons in general, social issues. I am holding the mirror. What you see in the mirror is a society. So what society want to see, what they talk about is what I do. Exactly.
And so far, how's the journey been for you as Tilapia? Everybody knows Tilapia. People will do everything to get a glimpse of that on our website. How does it make you feel?
I feel so humbled and grateful to the giver of the talent. That's how I feel.
I see. And some of the people you depict in some of the cartoons, as we have scrolling on the screen, I wonder, have you ever gotten into trouble for doing something like that? And as you disguise yourself, obviously you may not be able to receive feedback, or you have a mechanism where people can call and say, for example, this particular way, the way you depicted my head and my nose, I don't really like it. You should put a stop to it. Has it happened?
Well, we put all the cartoons on social media. So you have people commenting and stuff. So we also pick a thing or two from that. And we make sure we don't get into any trouble.
Any trouble?
Yeah, you have to play safe. We just ridicule issues.
Okay.
Yeah, and not go too personal.
Too personal.
Yeah.
I see. And for me, another interesting thing is that sometimes it's not just about the drawing, but the words and the captions.
Okay.
Tell us, what inspires you to put such captivating, themes on your drawings?
Okay, this is the way I do it. You pick issues, and then you draw down your points. Make sure you get it accurate. And then what I do is I add spices to it. Something that the people can relate to as a Ghanaian. So the cartoons we played, you could see some at the back of the vehicle and stuff. It's something we do. They call it a planky in our local balance. So, you have to infuse some of these things to make it interesting. Yeah.
I see there's a particular one we're showing now that has people, a number of people lined up, seeking for appointment.
Exactly.
And that's the president-elect, I suspect. Am I right?
Exactly.
Okay. So this particular one, tell us the motivation behind it.
You know, currently there are a lot of lobbying going around, so that's what inspired the cartoon.
And the images you have, are they particular specific people, or you just put other people's faces to it? Do you have people in mind? Like this one, let's take this one for example. Clearly, I suspect the man in the middle happens to be. You speak for yourself. You are here, so talk.
Well, this particular one is we have two prominent people gunning for the Speaker of Parliament position.
Okay.
So yeah, that's it.
I see. And from where you said, do you sometimes get comments like on social media to show that the politicians even go to the page to look at what it is you are doing? Have
Yeah,
you
they
had
do.
comments like that?
I've had several of such comments coming from people. Yeah.
I see.
People, I have friends due to the cartoons I do. They follow. Yeah.
They follow. Okay.
They follow.
So let's talk about your personal security. Of course, when you do things like this, people are interested in finding out who you are. Has it gotten to the stage where you feel that your life is threatened, probably because of the work you do?
Not at all.
Not at all. But today you are disguised. Why don't you show your face to the whole world to see?
Yeah, but not the people involved, but some of their followers.
Their supporters.
They don't take it lightly sometimes. Some might even tag you that you belong to party A or party B, and you can't predict such people. You have to play it safe.
I see. And just out of interest, have you ever encountered a situation where a group of people have come searching for you to give you money because they believe what you did, or that particular day the cartoon you did was brilliant, and they want to just put money in your hand to encourage you to do what you're doing?
Exactly. I've had instances where people want to say thank you and then encourage you to do more. I've had such.
I see. I see. Now, just as we get ready to run up, look at this one. Very interesting. Vote buying for real. So you two, they share cuckoo. You know, so and that's a depiction of the president-elect carrying cuckoo to sell. And what is it that the president of Ghana is carrying at the moment?
Abomotos.
So obviously you are somebody who follows current affairs. You follow the news.
I do a lot.
I see. And that's where you pick up some of the inspiration.
Exactly.
I see. All right. Now, before you go, just out of interest, you have people you're also training to also pick up what it is you're doing?
I have one guy I'm training currently. Yeah.
And what's the future like for tilapia? Will you ever grow into a whale or a shark? Because tilapia is small.
I want to build an art empire.
Wow.
Train a lot of young guys. You know, we don't have let's say an animation company. That hurts me a lot. And in order to do a solid animation, you need teamwork, and we don't do that. I love to see animation go to the next level in this country. We are lacking behind. South Africa and Nigeria, they are doing far more better than we are doing.
Here. Okay, but for you, that's where you want to eventually.
Exactly.
Okay, all right. Tilapia, let me say a very big thank you to you for joining us in the studio for the discussion. For those who thought that tilapia will come in the form of fish, I'm sorry to disappoint you. This is our own original tilapia. We wish you well in all that you do. All right.